Well, I didn't have my mic on the entire time. That's great, but I wanted to try some of these. Oh, this is like another Ryu quest. Horn boy. Boy horn. I'm gonna have to make room in my inventory again. Well, not gonna be able to do this with this. Can't dodge anything, man. Oh my word, man. So hard to do anything. I can't do a single damn thing. Yep. As soon as I get up, I get hit again. And I can't. Get any damage in without getting hit. This is just gonna rock me back and forth. There's nothing I can do to combat this. waste my time on that. Garbage ass event shit. Garbage ass loadouts. Hit me, of course. Didn't even come close to touching my character, but okay, that hit me. This game is fair. This game is so fair. Totally not just a bunch of clunky ass bullshit. I didn't want to hit him with the sticky ammo, but okay. Why do they have to give you such shitty weapons, man? Why can't they just give you an enjoyable weapon to fucking play with for once? I hate this bullshit so much. It's supposed to be a challenge. It's not even a challenge when you have 2 players. It's only a challenge when you have fucking 1 player by yourself. Because you can't fucking do anything. This is the definition of killing him softly. Well, definitely not going to save him now. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, of course. The one flinch I do get. And it's the flinch that fucking makes him auto-attack afterwards. So dumb. Can I shoot? Come the fuck on. Do they just compile, like, the least used weapons and then just force people to use them for this? Is that what it is? Of course, you can't avoid that. And he's gonna do it again. Cool. Oops. It's a dropped input checker. Sorry. Why'd they take that? Son of a dick on a taint sack. Spaghetti nips. Fruitcake factories. Dick cheeses. Esquire. What? What was that? Delayed input. What was actually that? I forget that if you do that too early, you still get hit on the follow-up. I keep doing it too early. Oh my god, I'm gonna get whittled down to baby health. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about, how no matter what, you're gonna get hit when you're using the longsword. There are just certain situations where it is physically impossible to avoid it. I could have avoided that one if I just kept attacking foresighted. Oh my word, these hitboxes make me want to cry. Boy, you're gonna wind up dead. Obviously, my weapon isn't going to be able to put you to sleep. Of course, they don't give the longsword any bombs because they're like, it's the noob cannon. It doesn't need any bombs. Whoops. Oh, yeah. And we missed because I forgot which direction he was going to stand up in. You nozzle. You can't use the same attack twice and cheat me. You are the absolute worst cheater in the world. I will kill you with just foresight slashes. My boy. You don't play games like that. Yay. Go Predator Warble someone else. Warble. Warble Dante. How did that count? Couldn't do it fast enough. And I'm down to my last potion. B, for better. Has that legendary world warrior leveled up his game? They're talking about me, of course. Wrong one. Excuse me. Son of a dick. Why do I suck big fat knobs? Son of a dick. Oh my god, that did not fucking hit me. I hate the hitboxes in this game, man. They're not representative of the fucking attacks at all. It's so bullshit. Like, how did I get hit by that last time, but not that time? Well, I'm getting hit. And yay, I mounted him when he's fucking already gonna... his thorns are fucking black. Yay. Thanks, game. I knew that was gonna fucking happen too. Yeah. I hate this game. Yeah, and I get hit again because you can't get up and get fucking away from anything in this game without getting hit as a punishment. For even getting put down in the first place. There's no point in me doing this. Wow, the one-off chance that my tackle actually did something. Explain to me how I didn't get fucking hit there, but I get hit by that attack when I'm in back of him. What the fuck is this actual game? Garbage tier is what this game is. Now because mounting is like an ailment, I can't just mount him as easily as I did before. I have to rebuild back up the ailment entirely. Couldn't tackle because I don't have focus on the armor. And I'm getting hit. Yeah. This type of artificial difficulty is what I'm going to colloquially nickname Monster Hunter difficulty. Where it's just every single thing in the game is against you. This is like the equivalent of I Want to Be the Boshi, except for fucking third-person action games, where it's just so ridiculous and the monster is so hyper active that there's just no fucking point. You can't even knock the boss over. If I had the same weapon in single player normally, I would be able to knock him over. But I can't. He's just gonna hit me every single time through my tackle. And I can't even get one charge all the way to max. One single charge. I would really love to see how the developer would do this. I really would. I would be so fucking entertained just to watch him struggle. Just so they can see what the problem with their own game is. My tackle didn't hit him. I pressed triangle in the other direction, but whatever. That apparently doesn't matter to this fucking game. And yep, he just happens to roar every single time I did true charge slash. Every single fucking time. Every single fucking time he has roared me out of my true charge slash. Every single time. It's not even a if, it's he does. Or that, he just moves out of the way. He doesn't even move to face me, he goes to the wall. Jesus Christ. Holy fucking shit, dude. And again, I know they want you to do it in multiplayer. No one wants to play multiplayer in this game. Do I have enough of those shitty tickets now so I don't have to do that again? I'm not even gonna buy the armor set, I just want the tickets. I'm not gonna reorganize my entire inventory for a set of fucking armor I'm never gonna use. Do I even care? Is the real question. I'm doing exactly what I said I wouldn't do. Wait, what? No, Ryu's torso is his pants. What the fuck? Whatever, dude. What the hell are these servers of... Is that really all the low rank SOSs? But I need low rank Juratotus parts. Get what? I needed low rank Juratotus parts. So I either needed a quest in the Wildspire Waste so I could kill it, or, because I don't want to just go there by myself, it's so boring to watch. But yeah, no one's doing... Oh, wait. Oh, well, I guess. Oh yeah, the best kind of quest. I realized that it was Wildspire Waste. Actually, let's use something trash. Let's use trash. I need a bunch of it. I need like 30 tons of Juratotus. I'm trying to make all the weapons of every single weapon, even if I'm not going to use them. That was my objective like 25 streams ago, and I just never kept to it because they kept adding more stuff, and then there's never anyone doing low rank stuff. And I wanted to get the Azure Star-Lord stuff, but that was too hard. I just barely finished doing the new challenge quest solo. I did it with a couple different weapons. Took me 6.5 minutes to kill Nergigante with the longsword. That was my fastest one. My second fastest, I think, was either the Great Sword or something. I tried using the hunting horn for it, but the boss is just too hyper. Oh, well, the quest is already over. Oh, well. Oh! My boy! I totally did something. Give me cactus. I was watching a show the other night that was like how to survive, and it showed like a cactus while talking about how is this person going to find water. There aren't many sources of water in the desert. Alright, and like because this was specifically like plains, like hills type desert. And it was like, how is the show, like, I don't think the director, or not the director, the editor knew what the context of what he was putting, because he basically put the exact opposite of what the person was saying on the screen. It's like, there's no water in this desert. Show a picture of a cactus which is known to have water on the inside of it. Or at least not have water inside of it, have moist flesh that you can eat. If you got a knife on you, cactus, even if that shit makes you trip the fuck out, it's better than dying from thirst. It's like that, if you ever used to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's like the episode where Sokka drinks a cactus that makes him hallucinate, which is just a reference to peyote or mescaline. I actually wanted to do something before I went out and had a smoke, besides just do that. But so few people are doing so few things. No SOS flares found, even though we just found you one a second ago, because they use like a server, or like a collective of servers that you get grouped on, and it just searches each individual group each time you press the search button. And that's why you get ones that repeat like this. Fuck it. I might as well help this guy because it's weak to fire. I'm sorry I keep doing that. I'm just hoping that something else is going to show up relevant to what I want. This person's probably already done. Because that's fun. Sitting there doing the optional quest in low rank over and over and over again. Because I need like 30 of its parts. Of one specific part, actually. All the other parts are way easier to get. As with most monsters. You need the stupid fins. We both know you don't want to watch that. You don't want to watch some guy kill the same thing in low rank over and over and over again. Just for the purposes of getting weapons he's not going to use anyways. Because they're not even good. That's why a lot of the time I'm just like, whatever. It's just like all the bow guns. All the bow guns are last because bow guns are the ones that are the most selectively useful because Capcom has no idea what game balance means. If you ask them what the definition of game balance was, they'd probably show you a picture of a flash pod and then a smiley troll face. And then they'd do a stream about it. And then they'd reveal the next monster on that stream, and then give you half of the patch notes, and then act like they didn't change the monsters in the patch notes, even though you can go on people's older streams and clearly see where monsters don't do attacks nearly as much as they do now. But that's okay. Oh, nice. Ooh. Queen Wiggler. Oh, there he is. I'm better with the camera than the actual game is. Just snorted smoke up my own ass. I didn't blow smoke, I snorted it. I sneezed it. Actually, didn't want to do that, but... Get closer to me. Kaboom. Oh, I never would have expected someone to do that at that low of hunter rank. He must have been watching a lot of YouTube videos. The only thing I love about the gun lance is its jumping attack, because you can do a complete 180 in the air. I wish you could do that with its normal attacks, but no, for whatever game balance reason, I can't turn around and swing. I can do it like this, but not on the ground. Scatternut tag. Oh, fuck, I forgot to... I always forget to click the right stick, because I'm a fucking nematode. I'm a squirmy little nematode. I don't know why I said that so weird. Nematode. Wow, no surprise. The guy with a super upgraded weapon got that. It's not even that great of a weapon. That's just gun lance damage versus a monster that has the elemental weakness. Yeah, it's a Rathalos Colve Taroth purple hybrid. It's a purple rarity. Hold on, I'll show you. See. But it does have level 4 shelling, and that's the only reason I'm using it. The Zora Magdaros one is better. If you're looking for damage from your shelling anyways. If you're looking for damage from your actual weapon, then you want a gun lance that has white sharpness, but even then, because shelling makes you go through triple the sharpness, or double the sharpness or something like that, you're gonna go through your white sharpness in a heartbeat anyways, without protective polish. Gun lance is the worst when it comes to sharpness. You thought dual swords were bad? No, gun lance is the worst. You didn't really get to see a lot of it in that fight, except for the couple times that I used charge shelling, which is one of the reasons why I don't use it that much anymore, because it's much better to just spam melee attacks and then use your like finisher attacks as that. Just finishers and not like part of your rotation, because you'll go through sharpness so fast. And honestly, this build sucks. I just threw it together as something as a joke. Because really, this is like, why? Why Uragon Greaves? But it's like, this thing I don't believe can get white sharpness. Yeah, no white sharpness. And you have like only a few things to choose from. And it's like, you can't select one part of these, so I can't like use this to get the Rathalos mastery from that, which would be cool, because the new Ryu stuff, not the old stuff, the new Ryu stuff has Rathalos mastery on it. Just to add another set into the game that has Rathalos mastery, because it's like there's 2 other sets. They just won't make it a gem. They won't make Critical Element a gem. They'll make Mind's Eye / Ballistics a gem, but not Critical Element. This one specifically is what I'm talking about. This one you can find as an actual gem, but not this one. If you didn't know. Factoidal information. Wait, so elemental damage doesn't crit the same way normal damage does. So 1.25 times 300, 25% of 300 would be like what, somewhere in the 70 to 80ish, so it'd go up to like 380 to 400. That's when it crits. That's how much element it would apply on crit or something like that. I don't believe element works the same way though, even with Rathalos Mastery. I don't know why I sound like fucking Julian from Family Guy right now. Everything I say is a question. I don't really know what I'm saying right now. That's fine, Teddy. I figured you had notifications and everything turned off because of those kids that were bothering you about fucking Fortnite. Anyways. I just don't know what to use in place of that. Like, I mean, I could throw on this and then just look hideous. Just look gross. Just, I have so little, because they still haven't put a single pair of pants in this game that have 3 level 1 gem slots. And then what if we just swap this over like that? And then fire, fire. No. That might be good. Blast me up. What do you mean pre-orders? Like for what? What specifically on pre-order? You mean like Dark Souls? I don't care. You can fucking wank me off for all I care. That community's a bunch of fucking circle-jerking assholes that ruined their own game by liking all of the wrong elements of their game and broadcasting that onto YouTube instead of making people realize that people actually liked the level design more than just smack a sword against a boss for 2.5 minutes. Okay, you're done. Now move on to the next boss. Or then they go in the opposite direction where it's like, we have this really cool level, but at the end of it, you have to fight this multi-stage boss that just drones on forever and can kill you in 2 to 3 hits if you make one mistake because of how stun lock works. Every single hit immediately gets followed up by a follow-up hit. Sorry, I'm going to take a couple puffs off of the cigarette and I'll be back inside real quick. I did manage to get my mower running. It took me a long ass time though. Tomorrow I gotta open it back up again and dump all the oil out of the front of it and put new oil in. because I ran it for like less than a minute and checked the oil after running it, after I finally did manage to get it running, and the oil had gotten so thin that it was just bubbles. It was basically as if someone had like boiled water inside of the engine. It didn't suffer any major problems though, because I know to shut it off, not just try and run it like that. My experiences with enough dirt bikes and lawnmowers growing up. Use a cheater method to get them to start. If your engine is pull or kickstart, you can cheat to prime the engine to get it to pull more gas than you would normally. And the way you do that is you take a piece of paper towel, and again, you can't do this on a car because the ignition and the way that it spins the engine so fast, you can't do that. You'll just suck the paper towel in. But on something with a pull start or a kick start like a dirt bike, where you can crank the engine over slowly and just cause the piston to compress once, you can make like a noodle out of twisted paper towel and stick it in where the spark plug is and turn the choke up. And you don't want the engine to actually eat the paper towel. What you do is you just turn it over until you take the paper towel out and you see black on the end of the paper towel, because that means the engine has started to burn the gas instead of it just sitting in there as a liquid. And then you stick the spark plug back in and tighten it all the way through, and normally one pull every single time after choking it will get it to start. What happens is if you have water in your oil or anything like that, and these shitty lawnmower engines, if it gets anywhere in that, it won't pull the gas properly. And you'll pull it, and they'll do that thing where it like starts up for like a couple seconds and then goes and dies. So you have to like force the engine to operate like basically as if it's already fired. Again, it's something you can only do in things that you have control over, how many compression like ticks that the piston does. Because it was all like vapor locked and stuff like that, and it wasn't pulling gas into the actual piston chamber, which is why you had to do that. And that happens if you leave something out and the gas completely evaporates from the inside out, and it just like internally locks the entire engine. It actually sounds better now, though, than when we bought it. When we bought it, it kept doing like this thing where it sounded like it was running rich. But now it just sounds good. It just needs non-water thin oil in it. Which, because it's a lawnmower, you have to like get a drain pan and everything for it, which I don't have yet. Also, thanks, Yuri. Have a good one, man. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to say his name. I've had to do it with my dirt bike multiple times, though. That's the only reason why I know it works. Get the tiniest bit of moisture in there or something because your machinery has been sitting out all winter, and some people would just run it like that, and that's bad. Even if it starts up and runs, you don't want it to run it like that. You want it to actually be getting gas properly, because then you could fuel starve the engine. Or worse, have there be water inside of it, which the paper towel trick, again, is great for getting water out of that. Out of the spark plug housing. Because it forces all the compression out of the spark plug chamber. So, if you, like I said, just gently pull the pull start out, or just gently push your kickstart down so that you just hear it do the one when it tries to turn over, and then you just untwist the paper towel out and just check until it's black. It's more important that an engine be burning than an engine be running extra rich, because then you could ping. Alright, sorry. I was just seeing what my friend said. I should have named this episode Asian Persuasion. Because that's all I'm going to run into in multiplayer. My game like lagged there really bad for a second, and I thought like my entire PS4 froze. But it was just the other people loading in. I should have probably spawned at the central camp, but I didn't know where things were. I could have fast traveled, but whatever. It's funner to run. Hello? No, 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 no. Holy shit. Whoops. I didn't try to hit him. I was trying to stop, but God damn it. Like, some people get so fucking butthurt over the smallest things. You might as well faint me, game. Wasn't like he was gonna change any fucking records anyways. It's like he's gonna go to sleep anyways. Like, I don't know what the dude's so butthurt about. What, if we used our bombs then, we wouldn't have bombs for now. Unless every single person went back to camp and got more bombs, or has the stuff to create additional bombs in their inventory, which I doubt it. I don't even know if that dude left because of me. For all I know, he could have left because his fucking internet disconnected. You can see I didn't try to fucking hit him directly. That attack you can attack in all directions. I was holding backwards. It's just as far as it turned backwards when I pressed it. It's not my fault certain actions in this game can be queued up and other ones can't. I ain't gonna try and make this guy deal with me. 9 out of 10 people are gonna be fucking Asians and you can't even speak the same damn language. How can you even apologize to someone you can't speak to? Because the game doesn't auto-translate it to a different language. Like a smart game would. Just have sorry show up in their language. It's not even that hard to do. Stuff would all be done server side anyway. Don't even need to worry about it for the fucking single player. Just have something in the server that's just like, it detects as you coming in as English, but this person has their game displaying in douche. That's a language, right? Douche. If only I had guard gems. Or artillery gems. Or, you know, anything that I've actually wanted for, like, ages now. Oh, no, I selected my camp. And I selected the wrong camp, too, because I pressed down twice. Multiplayer in this game is how you get onset depression. No, that is not. This is the reason why I stopped doing tempered investigations, though. I just hate it. It's just not fun when everyone not only is not using half of the game mechanics because they're afraid of the boss getting immune to them, but they're also like just despicably frothing at the mouth at other people if they launch them in the air once or anything like that. And it's just like, come on. What do you expect? Wah. Dual sword user is stun locking me. Get used to it. I play Lance. Try having them drain your entire stamina bar because they want to dance in front of you, even when there's no monster. Don't. I even tried to like, you saw me doing that. I even angled it away from the glaive user. Like, you saw what I was fucking doing, dude. I hate gun lance. Top 10 reasons why you should hate gun lance. Why every gun lance user just needs to stop using this weapon. The 10, why the fuck did they even decide to make that a design decision thing? Look at us, we're doing the same exact thing because it's the only thing you do is the gun lance. Because gun lance is such an interesting weapon that requires so much skill to use. It's totally not just doing the same attack rotation 6 times in a row. Totally. It's totally a fluent weapon where you're going to be mixing stuff up and doing different stuff. Good thing I put the health booster right there, because everyone just got fucking knocked right into it. Now I'm getting knocked right back into it again. It's just a fucking circle of life. Thanks, bud. Oh great, now we can't flash it because Ding Dong already flashed it 4 fucking times. Luckily, I am a god. You can pat me on the back later, kiddo. The max range slinger bomb shot. You wouldn't believe it until you saw it. I'm not gonna forget to press right stick this time. You missed. answer sent critical. Well, now I have 3 critical jewels. And connection to the session has been lost. Does that mean my stream is gonna crash too? No. Want to know my favorite part about the gun lance? The part where you're not using the gun part of it. Like, they could have made it so much cooler and given it, like, many more rounds or something and have the shelling be, like, the main thing about it. And could have, like, completely reworked it. But they had to, like, try and combine what it used to be and what it now is together into just something that feels stupidly awkward to use. Where you're just watching 2 dudes do the same animation rotation next to each other. Like me and that other gun lance user. We were literally like mirror imaging each other except for the weapons we were using, because we were both using different normal type gun lances. But we were both using normal type gun lances. Because that's what you do with a normal type gun lance. Oh, I shouldn't bother having the 2 expert gems in. Go grinder. Don't worry, Asian man. I'm coming. Little does he know I'm only going to make it more difficult for him. Because I am using gun lance. Groomer. Don't really need it. Can't even remember what trainer does. Speeds up palico growth. Well, that's fucking useless. My boy doesn't need to grow anymore. He's already a full-grown boy. Can you do the run up the wall thing already, you ding dong? Thanks, dude. Dude. Gone, ding, gone, gone, ding, gone. I was just trying to get in position to do one charge shelling. "101 ways to whittle down him." To whittle down a monster. He moves around so much. I have no idea how you're supposed to use a weapon that's so stiff and actually be fluent in combat. I really don't. When you can't turn during animations, you can't turn after dodging, you can't do anything that has to do with turning your character 2 degrees. Do I have protective polish? No, I don't. No wonder. I probably don't have room for it. Yeah, no, looking at my gear, I definitely don't have room for it. Can't angle my thing properly. Sorry, I was just looking at the weather because I don't care. It was blowing, the wind was blowing really bad out, so. What? Do you want me to set it off? Sure, whatever. Okay then, dude. Just waste all those people's moms. Oh, I forgot to fucking press right. Might as well go kill the only thing this weapon can kill, which is low rank monsters. Thought it was an auger fly. Sorry, I was just shutting one of the windows. Armor looks hideous. Is that what I think I smell? I thought I smelled the skunk outside. Sorry. Must have been something else. Skunk-like, but not animal. More fauna. Or more flora than fauna. Whoa. Excuse me. And we'll kill him again with our ugly ass build. no Juratoda spawned in this time, so we'll go straight back into it. I think I might need some Tobi Kadachi stuff as well. If I can't find the low rank one, then I will do the thing I said I wasn't going to do earlier and just sit here and do the most boring gameplay ever. Monster that is already a joke to kill solo. Not even impressive doing it in like almost under 2 minutes, because I've seen people kill Nergigante in under a minute. before I change stuff out, do I even have enough to make what I needed now? Oh yeah, it was this one that... Wait, so I need... 1, 2, 3, 4 base weapons, I think. Five, but that's bone. Yeah. Oh, I actually do need to kill a Pookie Pookie. So I still need to do a bunch of low rank stuff. Sorry, I was looking at something. Dang it. Nice. At least he gets credit for doing most of his own mission. My arm is so like over torqued from working on the lawnmower that like my fucking shoulder hurts. And whenever I try to like move my arm up, I feel, and I'm not trying to like make anyone feel bad when I say this, but I feel like one of those people who has like owls, and like my arm's just like in this like chicken wing position, and it's just like every single time I try to lift it up, I end up doing the baby T-Rex, where my hand's just dangling in front of my body because it hurts to lift my entire, like I can't get my arm past my head. Oh, Adrian joined in. Should have said something, man, if you were watching or whatever. I'm gonna stop streaming, but I might continue playing. It depends on how the wind goes. If the wind keeps up like this, I'm gonna shut my PS4 off, but Until next time, everyone, peace out. And thanks for watching. And sorry for the short stream.